Have you ever felt like you're playing life on hard mode for no reason at all? I remember standing at a friend's wedding, surrounded by chatter and laughter. Inside my head, a complex and beautiful debate about the nature of free will versus determinism was raging, complete with footnotes and historical references. I felt alive with thought. Then a friendly stranger approached me, smiled, and asked, "So, what do you do for a living?" The symphony in my head came to a screeching halt. The library of my mind went dark. I think I mumbled something about stuff with computers. You've probably seen the videos, the ones that tell you your weird little quirks are secret signs of genius. And it feels good to be seen, doesn't it? But they never talk about the price. They don't talk about the shadow that follows each of those brilliant traits. They don't talk about the paradoxes. If you've ever felt brilliant and broken at the exact same time, this isn't just a video. This is a homecoming. That awkward moment at the wedding, I call it the paradox of eloquence. Inside your mind, you are a master orator. Arguments are constructed with architectural precision. Words flow like poetry. But when you try to bring those thoughts into the real world, especially into the realm of small talk, something gets lost in translation. It's a profound, jarring disconnect between the richness of your inner world and the staggering difficulty of exporting it. You're fluent in a language only you can hear, but a tourist in the language everyone else speaks. And that feeling of isolation right in the middle of a crowd is just the beginning. It's not just about thinking, it's about feeling. This is the empathy overload. You don't just see a friend who's upset, you feel the physical weight of their sadness in your own chest. Your empathy isn't a tool you use, it's the atmosphere you breathe. The paradox? This incredible gift of connection is also a crushing burden. It turns you into an emotional sponge in a world that's constantly leaking. You go to a social gathering and come home feeling like you run a marathon, not because of what you did, but because of what you felt. And to protect yourself, you start building walls. You seek solitude, not because you dislike people, but because you feel them too much. Your superpower of connection forces you into isolation. Let's pause here. If the last 2 points hit a little too close to home, take a breath, because we're only just getting started. And the next one, this is where many of us get truly stuck. It's the analyst's paralysis. Your ability to think deeply is a hallmark of intelligence. Before making a decision, you run 1,000 simulations. You build a beautiful, complex, intricate blueprint for every choice. But here's the cruel twist. The blueprint becomes a cage. You see so many possibilities, so many potential pitfalls, that the simple act of choosing becomes impossible. You are a chess grandmaster playing against yourself, where every move is immediately countered by an equally valid alternative. The very intelligence that allows you to see all the options is the very thing that paralyzes you from picking one. Your mind, designed for brilliant problem solving, becomes the problem itself. This internal battle creates a profound crack in your self-perception, leading to the paradox of confidence. The more you learn, the less you feel you know. You climb to the top of what you thought was a mountain, only to see it was just a foothill in a vast, intimidating mountain range of knowledge you'll never conquer. Meanwhile, you look around and see people with a fraction of your knowledge speaking with absolute, unshakable certainty. But here's the weapon hidden inside that wound. Your feeling of being an imposter isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of intellectual honesty. That constant doubt is the engine of your growth. It's the very thing that pushes you to learn more, to be better, to double-check your facts. Your uncertainty is a burden, yes, but it's a burden only the truly intelligent have to carry. This feeling of being different crystallizes in the paradox of connection. It's not that you don't understand the rules of the social game, it's that you understand them too well. You see the code behind the matrix, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. You can't just lose yourself in the moment. You're like an anthropologist studying a tribe you desperately want to join, but your very act of studying keeps you separate. Your search for true connection makes you an expert in spotting false ones, which tragically seem to be everywhere. And that leads to a deep, gut-wrenching emotional response, the paradox of idealism. Because you can see how things could be, more logical, more fair, you are intensely physically pained by how they are. When you see hypocrisy or injustice, it feels like a bug in the source code of reality, a discordant note in the universe that only you can hear, and it drives you mad. Your friends might tell you to lighten up. They don't understand that for you, these are violations of a deep internal ethical framework. The paradox is that your optimistic belief in a better world is the very thing that fuels your frustration with the current one. You are a hopeful pessimist, mourning the world that exists inside your head. And so we arrive at the final, quietest paradox, the paradox of simplicity. After all this, the overthinking, the overfeeling, the constant analysis, all you truly crave is peace, a simple, uncomplicated joy. But your brain won't allow it. It's a high-performance engine that doesn't have an off switch. You try to watch a mindless movie, and your brain is starting to analyze character arcs. You try to enjoy a walk, and your brain is busy contemplating the vastness of geologic time. The ultimate paradox is that the person who most needs a simple life is the one least capable of having one. So here you are, back where we started, playing life on hard mode. But maybe now you see the rules of the game a little more clearly. These paradoxes aren't flaws. They are the operating costs of a mind that sees more, feels more, and connects more. They are the echoes of your greatest strengths. The world may not understand, but now you do. And that understanding is power. It's the first step to not fixing yourself, because you are not broken, but to navigating the beautiful, chaotic reality of your own mind. Playing on hard mode isn't a punishment, it's a privilege. And your mind isn't a problem to be solved, it's an instrument to be played. And it's okay if it takes a lifetime to learn the music. If this resonated with you, share which paradox is yours in the comments below. Let's create a space where we don't have to pretend. Subscribe to keep exploring the deep, complicated, and incredible world of the human mind with us. Thanks for watching.